morning. It is 6:24. We are ready to head out as per usual. I feel like I'm saying the same thing every morning, just different times. And we're just starting a little bit earlier because we got a little bit more climbing to do. Also today we are gonna get to Yellowstone, but that's not for 20 miles. So pretty much until the end of the day. We are staying in a campground that's in Yellowstone National Park. And then we've got Yellowstone goofing, so let's get this day started. Und los geht's?
Why in German?
I don't know, just decided.
Poor water boy.
Oh, his little nose. Oh. How are you feeling? How's your head?
The head is good, but my hand is hurting.
Oh no.
And I'm just a bit scared.
Scared of
the day?
Yeah,
I hope it's not gonna be up like yesterday.
I think it'll be fine. How you doing? Howdy everybody. Well, we're about to go up a mountain. I think it's like 3 to 4 miles of an uphill. And after that, I think it'll be not too horrible, but you never know because you assume one thing and then another thing happens. Also, I never assume that everybody watches all of my videos, so sometimes I repeat myself just because I know sometimes people just click on a video that's interesting and then they don't really know what's going on. But as I'm walking, I am realizing that today, we have today, tomorrow, and then we have some zeros, and then just 1 or 2 more days that I'll be hiking with Waterboy. I mentioned 2 videos ago that we'll very likely separate. And, you know, I'm going one way on an alternate and he's gonna go a different way. So I think just realizing that it's happening pretty soon is a really weird feeling. And sometimes, you know, when people are behind the screen and they're just watching, they're just like, why aren't you just hiking with him? Or why isn't he just hiking with you? Because we have different goals. And so, you know, both of us started this hike independent from each other. And I think that's what a lot of watchers have to realize, because everybody, not everybody, but many people get upset when families split up or trail partnerships. And it's like, but we went into this hike ourselves, alone. And, you know, yes, we're making friendships, or connections. But we started this by ourselves, and so sometimes you have to make decisions to continue on by yourself, especially if you have different goals. My goal was to finish at a certain time, and that was just a goal actually to challenge myself. I had set it for myself. I wanted to do it. And so that is still my goal, because that fulfills me to be able to complete it at this time. But also I've realized that this trail is kind of tiring, because another goal I had was maybe just do more Neros and then the zeros when mountain goat comes. But I realized that I do need a lot more rest than I did on the other trails. So I also don't want to always push like a lot of miles, like 25 plus. And so taking the alternate for me was the right decision, because it allows me to do all of those things, be able to finish at the time I wanted to finish, take some zeros to get more rest, and not have to hike really, really big miles that are in exhausting terrain. So for me, it just seemed like a very logical decision after thinking about it for a really long time. One of the things I didn't want is to bypass Idaho, because it's supposed to be super beautiful. So I set a goal for myself to actually do the Idaho as a section hike, the whole thing. I don't know exactly when I'll do it, but because it is, I think, around 500-ish, maybe less miles, it is a good amount of mileage for me to be able to justify go on another long distance hike. I have a bunch of smaller, bigger hikes that I'm looking forward to in the future. So adding the Idaho, South Montana, they call it the Idaho-Montana border section. That sounds just really good and exciting, to be able to choose what time of the month or what time of the year I want to do it, and choose, if it's a good year or not. Really crazy weather, it allows me to really take in Idaho. So anyway, we're about to start this climb. Got some dogs, we got some horses. I love dogs. Hello, you eating grass? Mm-hmm. Looks like it's all going to the Pacific right now.
No, God!
$10:46, first break. We've hiked 11 before 11.
No, please, no! 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 No!
All right, it's break time.
I have another appointment.
I'm gonna get some lunch, goofing, and the tent is drying. We've got a lot of mosquitoes, and then this is Waterboy's way of. I mean, I do the same thing, but this one looks frantic. They're everywhere. All right, it's 1 o'clock. We have 8.5 miles left. Unless there's any crazy river, we should be there by 4 p.m. That'd be kind of nice. So let's just have fingers crossed that we don't have one of those rivers from yesterday. Although I think there's gonna be some river crossing today. Just hope it's not the same as yesterday. Okay, I want to do a little poll or query to you guys. So, Waterboy, when we are close to camp, he runs. He starts running to our camp spot. I tend to slow down. I don't know why, but I do. So what do most of you do? Run to the campsite or slow down?